Next on Worcester News tonight, one person is dead after a car, a shed, and house go up in flames. The latest details in the investigation. Plus, Worcester firefighters collecting donations for the community who they say gives so much to them. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Olivia Lemon. We begin tonight with developing news in Dudley. A search for answers after several fires were started this morning and a man was found dead. It's unclear at this time what exactly happened, but what we do know is the homeowner is known to police. Our Roslyn Flaherty joins us now with more on the investigation. Roslyn?
Olivia, there are still a lot of unanswered questions, but what we do know is the Dudley Fire Department responded to a home this morning for a fire and found a man dead inside. Investigators on scene in a Dudley neighborhood where a man is found dead. Emergency crews responded here for a series of fires started in vehicles, a shed, and a home.
Initially, it was only the two vehicles that were on fire, so that was what we were concentrating on at the time. The house was then discovered to be on fire.
The state fire marshal's office says the man who died is believed to have started the fires at the home on Dudley Oxford Road around 7 a.m. this morning.
One person in the home at this time. I'm not sure who else lived here.
The man has not yet been identified but is known to police. According to court documents, James Soares owns the home. In June of 2018, his wife filed a restraining order against him after Soares was allegedly aggressive towards her. Court documents state he threatened to set her checkbook on fire. The restraining order expired in July. According to James's attorney, he was supposed to be in court this morning at 8:30 for a divorce hearing, but never showed up. Dudley police wouldn't confirm if James Soares was the man found inside the home. Firefighters were able to knock down all the fires quickly.
It took us about 20 minutes to bring everything under control.
Now, family members did show up to the home this afternoon but declined to comment. Roslyn Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
A late morning fire in Webster leaves multiple families without a home Tuesday. The incident happened around 11 o'clock this morning. According to the landlord of the apartment units on Market Street, the building needs minor repair, which will take a couple of days. He says an old alarm clock may be to blame for starting the fire. Everyone made it out safely, and the exact cause is under investigation. Switching gears now, those warmer temperatures from earlier this week are gone. For the latest forecast, let's check in with meteorologist Tim Kelly.
Oh yeah, what a difference. Yesterday low 50s, today low 30s, close to 25 degrees cooler. Big storm coming into California. This storm may actually miss New England to the south. Snow in the deep south, and there's also a storm that's going to form. Energy going off to our south. There's going to be a storm at sea tomorrow. Snowed all day today in Vermont. We were kind of in and out of the clouds. The day ended up mostly sunny with a mostly clear sky this evening. Temperatures fall off pretty quickly. Fortunately, the wind is letting up. It's been a gusty wind, so temperatures falling through the 20s this evening. We'll get down to the teens. A few of the hollows, especially towards the New Hampshire border, where there's still some snow on the ground, there can be about 15 degrees. I'd say downtown we're about 20 degrees. Tomorrow, the wind may bring some clouds in off the ocean, but I don't think they're going to make it all the way inland. There may be a few snowflakes off to our east. Clouds will thicken up from both directions, so we'll end up cloudy tomorrow. High temperatures only 25 to 30. Little less cold on Thursday, but then another even colder front Friday and for the weekend. Details in a few minutes.
We now know the identity of a West Boylston man who died in a single car crash Monday. Sterling police say 27-year-old Michael Frangillo was identified as the victim. His car was found overturned around 7:30 yesterday morning in the woods off of Route 110. Investigators say it appears his car struck a guardrail and he was ejected from the car. The cause of the crash is under investigation. A Paxton man is facing charges. He's accused of attacking his own family with a hammer. His brother is dead and his mother was hospitalized. A neighbor says the chaos started when Letitia Asia rang her doorbell asking for help. We're told she had a gash in her head and said her son, Alexander Asia, was trying to kill the rest of the family with a hammer.
My sister said that when she saw the magnitude of the injuries to Letitia, that she knew that she shouldn't touch her at all.
And police discovered Alexander's younger brother, Innocent Asia, dead. Alexander Asia was arraigned on assault and battery charges. He has not been charged with his brother's killing. State police are trying to figure out what led up to the death of a Millbury teenager. They say his body was found in the home after it caught on fire over the weekend. The flames broke out on Stone Road Saturday night. Investigators say the body of the boy who lived in the home was found in the rubble. Millbury Fire Chief Richard Hamilton says 3 other people escaped, but one of them was burned while trying to put out the flames.
The father tried to put the fire out with a fire extinguisher, and he got burnt in some smoke inhalation. So he was transported, the brother was transported, and then the mother was transported, maybe because of the stress of the whole situation.
And Hamilton says the home is uninhabitable with heavy smoke damage. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Worcester firefighters are spending all day collecting donations around the city. It's a drive they do every year, but they're hoping this is their best one yet. Our Chandler Walsh joins us now to explain. Chandler?
Olivia, those firefighters are still outside gathering donations. Worcester Firefighters Local 1009 say they're in the community every day, so they know what the needs are. City firefighters are there to help even when the alarms aren't sounding.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays.
Worcester Firefighters Local 1009 spent Tuesday outside 3 Stop and Shops for their annual food and toy drive.
Proceeds go to Toys for Tots, to the Salvation Army, and to the Worcester County Food Bank.
It's firefighter Matt Lynch's 4th drive. He says he gets involved because the community is always there for them.
Anytime we're trying to raise money for something, or we have like a road race, they come out and help us a lot. We get a lot of donations for food and stuff for that, so we really appreciate that, and people just say thank you to us when we see them.
The drive comes at a tough time for the department, falling on the same week as the anniversaries of the cold storage warehouse fire and the fire which killed firefighter John Davies. Local 1009 says their efforts are all about thanking the community.
They support us, especially this week, so it's nice we can come out and give back to them as well.
The support of the community in honoring lost firefighters is phenomenal. They show their appreciation, and it makes stuff like this that much more important.
The group on West Boylston Street started getting donations and pallets of food since they set up in the morning. Firefighters collected more than 3,000 pounds of food and $3,500 at last year's drive. They're hoping to do even better this year.
We're going to help in any way we can, not only on duty but off duty now, that if we can spend some time and help the people in this community, we're happy to do it.
Local 1009 will be collecting donations until 7 p.m. They're looking for cash donations, unperishable items, and unopened toys. Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
The possibility of body cameras on police officers could soon be a reality in Worcester. A multi-year contract for the department was agreed on by the city and the police officers union earlier this week. Our Brittany Schaefer joins us now with more. Brittany?
Olivia, the contract includes a pilot program for the body cameras. The department says they're going to use the experience from the program to minimize any issues in the future. City Councilor Christian King is ready to see body cameras on Worcester police officers.
I'd like to see it go into effect, in short order.
King recently filed an order requesting the city to provide an update to the program. He says it's been in the talks for years and something he's brought up during city council meetings.
I'm an advocate for, transparency and accountability on all levels, and I also think it can certainly enhance community relations. And I also think that it's a tool that can be used for training purposes. And I think from a community perspective, it opens up the window into what actually happens during an engagement.
According to Worcester Police, a pilot program will be happening as soon as possible. Lieutenant Sean Murtha says 20 officers in different divisions of the department would wear the cameras.
We're going to use our experience with the pilot program and see how it works and, adjust that going forward. We wanted to minimize the issues that come with something like this, and it's an incredibly complicated undertaking.
A multi-year contract for the department includes the framework for the pilot program. King says police and the city still have to work out small details.
We need to begin to prepare for funding. What is it going to take in terms of the budget from the city council perspective? There needs to be some perhaps public input as the process moves forward.
City Manager Ed Augustus will be bringing up the framework of the pilot program during tonight's City Council meeting. Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
Giving seniors a healthy option, a farmers market on wheels makes a special visit to the Worcester Senior Center Tuesday. The Regional Environmental Council Farmers Market works to create access to healthy, local, and affordable food. It offers fresh fruit, vegetables, and jams, all from local farms. The Environmental Council says they also work with SNAP recipients and automatically enroll them in the Healthy Incentives Program.
The Healthy Incentives Program has been extended. It's funded through February, so families who receive SNAP, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, can get between $40 and $80 in rebates for purchases made at farmers markets. So this is a really valuable resource to help stretch the food budget, especially around the holidays.
And the mobile farmers market will be making stops in Worcester throughout the winter.